is this? Oh my god. Statues. 300 years ago, things fell apart. Earth's few surviving humans now live in self-contained colonies protected from the bloom algae that consumed the planet during the collapse. The most successful of these ARORAs was originally built to prepare for life on Mars, the mission long since abandoned. ARORAs, I'm assuming it's how it's pronounced, now salvages wreckage from the wasteland that was once their home. You are a leader of that effort, a professor and chosen interpreter of the ARORA AI, humanity's guiding lantern. However, centuries of bloom corrosion have taken their toll and resources are scarce. You've spent the last decade searching for the sunken city, a mythic trove of old Earth technology sealed away from the contamination of the surface. ARORA says you're on the right track, but time is running out. Whoa, and we're in. Professor, there's nothing here. We should get back to base. Okay. Give me 5 more minutes, Commander. ARORA says it's here. We just have to search. There is a 16-point-something% chance of discovering the city. Only 16%? That's much higher than average. Are you aware there's a bloom storm approaching? What? No, not now. ARORA, can you please relay those crucial details to your interpreter? Relay. Moderate bloom storm is approaching, Professor. Category 1, peak duration will be approximately 4 hours. If the rover gets spored, the bloom will eat right through it. I'd like to make it home someday. I gotta try to give these guys some kind of voice. Professor. You know what this expedition means for Eres and Noah? Both of our homes. ARORA says it's here, and we just have to search. 5 more minutes, Professor. After that, you'd better be sitting beside me on that rover, ready to ride. Deal? Deal. Yes. WASD to move. So wait a minute, can I hit pause? Oh, it's still like moving though. Okay, it is paused. Hello everybody, I am Apogee, and welcome to Some Distant Memories. Brand new game that just popped up, I think yesterday on Steam. Yesterday for me, it's like November 14th yesterday. Saw it, thought it was kind of cool looking. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more in depth. I'll get into what this game I think is supposed to be about here in a minute. But first, at the top of the video, I'll probably set for what you can skip to skip all of this because I have to discuss it anyway. If anybody's not really interested in what I have to say here, then yeah, just go ahead, just skip, just go right now. Get out of here. Why are you still here? Go. Yeah, for a lot of the people on my channel and also probably on the Discord, things like that, who watch my videos and stuff, obviously realize that I have not posted anything for the past like 3 months now, which I don't really want to get, well, at least not in this particular video, and I'm not going to make a separate video specifically about it, but I did want to like give sort of an explanation about it. I'll probably give more details on my Discord more than I will in a video, but more specifically, why I've been gone for the past few months has been pretty drastic. It's something I hate it because I had just gotten back from like a month being gone from YouTube, and that one in itself was mostly just because like I went on vacation and then my work schedule packed on really high after that, and then I was just tired, lack of motivation, and I sort of abandoned YouTube for a minute there. But I came back as quickly as I could and started going back at it for a little while there, and then I just fell out of it again, mostly because for any of you who don't know, I do live in Florida. I work a very physically strenuous job that's 12-hour shifts with very limited AC, and it's just exhausting. Even with days off and things like that, it was all I could do to want to do anything else, because I was going into work really early in the morning, and then all day it was on my feet, and it was hot, and it was miserable. And if you live in Florida and you know anything, for one, you already know it's hot pretty much all the time. But in the late summer, like around August, it gets worse, and it doesn't die down anytime soon. It's only now November, and the heat is only now finally dying down. Like right now, I can look outside, and the temperature, or not the temperature really, the temperature is way cooler, but it's kind of an overcast day. It's significantly cooler and less sunny than it was even like a month ago. So it's been incredibly exhausting the past few months. I've had some other stuff going on, but I'm not going to really get into that detail right now. Mostly it's just nothing more than that I had to sort of drown out other things to make time, or simply that I was too tired and just lost all motivation to really try to keep on, specifically with YouTube. And not even just YouTube, there were some other things I had to sort of drop out of as well, just because of that. So I hope you guys do understand that. I will get more in depth, and I sincerely apologize for being gone for as long as I have. To make up for it, I will be obviously coming back in. I will try to get a bombardment of videos coming, especially some of the stuff that I know you guys really like the Isle and Operation Genesis. I know I have not been checking on Discord in forever. Part of my shame, I suppose, like just whenever I realize that I have to get out of YouTube, it's like, oh my god, I don't want to have to like go talk to people and try to discuss with them what's going on. I'd rather just drop it for the time being and let me come back and explain myself then, which is what I'm doing now, and probably still a bad way of doing that. But for now, I'm back. We're in the video. Let's do some stuff. I probably rattled on a little bit longer than need be, so let's just get into this. This game, Some Distant Memories, I have to remind myself what that name, because I keep thinking of something else, is supposed to be a game. It's really interesting. Just came out yesterday. It sort of reminds me of what is it? Like Starve Together? Don't Starve? Don't Starve, there we go. Yeah, there's also a Don't Starve Together. Kind of an animation style where it's just sort of like 2D, walking around, looking at your environment kind of a thing. And supposedly what I'm seeing is that it's a post-apocalyptic environment, like after the world's gone to absolute hell. And you're a professor and you're trying to discover the secrets and the mystery and unlock, I guess, just the secrets to the universe. So I thought we'd drop in here, give this game a quick check out. It's currently on, it's not on much, it's like 10%, but it is a discount off its original price. Right now, I'm not sponsored, so don't get that idea. I say go check it out. I'm going to check it out for this first episode. If you guys like it, I will do a second episode. If not, then so be it. But yeah, I thought this would be a cool game to check out. I love post-apocalyptic stuff. I've been running back into some of my like favorite apocalypse-based games recently, like Fallout 4, that kind of stuff. So I want to give this a try. So first things first, resolution's amazing, full screen VSync. I'm going to assume all of that's fine. I am going to turn down music a little bit. Apparently music is absolutely amazing, but I feel like it's a little much. And hopefully everything else is absolutely fine. So let's go. What are we doing? Okay, we're in the wilderness here. Ooh, examine. Scan complete. Carbon, oxygen, iron, oxide, nitrogen, silicon. What the crap's going on? This is sycamore tree of Planeteus. What? Detecting moderate signs of petrification. Estimated date of death 325 years ago. This tree died pre-collapse before the bloom. Oh my god. Is that surprising? Most trees I find were killed by bloom. Whenever Aurora scans a tree, I can't help but hope to find a little life. I give anything to see a tree before I die. Slim chance. Should I do a voice? I'm not. I'm not gonna worry about a voice. You guys let me know. The last tree died at Noah, long before I was born. What is Noah? Ares never had one to begin with. Examine the can. Scan complete. Aluminum can detecting heavy bloom contamination. This is a great find. Why is it an old can? We can find contaminated rubbish anywhere, Professor. It's a sign. Where there's trash, there were people. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Detecting advanced pre-collapse technology. Cell phone? You have to see this, Commander. It's some kind of artifact. Oh no. Oh! Ah! I didn't see that coming at all. Oh no! Falling away. Whoa. Oh, that's a good intro. Good job. That's good. Some distant memory. Well done. I like that. That looked good. Where am I? Get up. Come on. Aurora. Oh no. No. Don't be broken. Aurora, initialize, please. Oh, Aurora is the lantern. Aurora initialization sequence system activated 100%. All kinds of stuff. Oh, thank NASA. Is NASA still a thing? You're attempting to reconnect. That's not a good robot voice. A bit broken. Low light conditions detected. Amplifying handheld lantern. Why am I trying to do a voice? Commander T, can you hear me? Aurora, run a connection diagnostic. Diagnostic running, testing signal emission. Nothing's happening. Nope. Connection unavailable. You're in a cave, what did you expect? What's the problem? The antenna has been irreparably damaged. If I find a replacement, can we restore communication? Estimated 81% chance of successfully restoring communication. Assume I don't die before I can install it. Recalculate. 97% chance of successfully restoring communication. Please stick with that assumption, Aurora. Is that a bed? Scan complete. Unknown object detecting wood, pine, cotton, steel, polyurethane, latex, 0% bloom contamination. I landed on this strange soft thing. Hold on, Aurora. Did you say 0% contamination? Correct. Detecting wood, cotton, steel, polyurethane. Deactivate the detailed compositions, thanks. Yes, Professor. I'd like to perform an area scan. Check for any trace of bloom. Tab to scan. Boom, 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 boom. No bloom contamination found among your current surroundings. Very strange. Oh, I love how he's got like the one little eyeball like floating about in the middle of his, I guess that's his visor or something. This cavern is clean. Preserved even. At least I won't die from bloom exposure. Can you like take your mask off and we actually see who you are? E. This is the thing I found on the surface. An Infinity Edge mobile device manufactured in 2013. That's cool. Infinity Edge. An older model. Could we salvage this? No, Professor. Bloom corrosion has rendered the object useless. What about the antenna? Is there one inside? Also corrupted by bloom. I guess it was a long shot. Alright, what's this? Paper? Scan complete. Paper, trace amounts of graphite. I can't imagine a world with so many trees you could throw paper away. Can you read it? The symbols are too illegible? Too illegible for me to reconstruct? What? I thought you were trying to say it was like unintelligible or something. I don't know. The moisture in this cave must have washed it clean over the centuries. Oh, I gotcha. It's not that she can't read, it's simply that it's kind of broken. Who are you? Incredible. I've never seen anything like this. It's like a thinker statue with weird corrupted stuff on it. What is this, Aurora? Man-made, primarily steel, just caused by natural oxidation. What are you doing here, strange person? Who made you? Artist and art style unknown. The commander would love this. He's fond of pre-collapse art. Did you get a good scan of this, Aurora? We have to show it to him when we get back up. Yes, Professor. That's your priority, is like, oh wow, look at this cool thing I found. Hey, Commander, check it out. I took a photo and everything. That's seriously like your main priority? What's down here? Nothing. God, the lighting is beautiful in this game. I have to admit, I'm really liking the way this looks. Hello, stone. Can I do something with you? Okay, sorry, yeah, I thought I heard something outside of game technology. Kind of confused me for a second. Aurora, is this a building? Yes, Professor. This appears to be the upper portion of a multi-story family residence. A house underground, untouched by bloom. Detecting a spike in heart and respiration rates. Are you alright, Professor? I'm fine, Aurora. I'm fine. I just thought we'd never... We've been searching for so long. Our search for the sunken city has lasted 3,643 days? What? Exactly. Isn't that exciting? If I could feel emotion, Professor, I would likely be excited. Great, so what are we waiting for? On you to stop talking. Enter. Game being saved. Aurora. Still with me? Yes, Professor. Systems are nominal. It's still so dark, even with a lantern. We should scan for light sources. Room scan is available. Boop, 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 boop. Light sources detected, but no power. Any bloom contamination? None. Any life signs? None found. Damn it! Let the record show that I've arrived, albeit less than gracefully, inside a pre-collapse house 300 years ago. People lived here. Let's reestablish communication with the commander. Did anything in that scan look promising? Electronics were detected within this room, Professor. Room scan may be activated again to pinpoint their location. Good. I'll start by finding them. Ooh, I can scan at any time. Good. Okay, that's what's over there. Let's just go down here for a second. Let's see. Anything in the photo? Okay, can't. That's another thing that's supposed to be in this game is like the whole... You're supposed to be able to interact with the environment pretty well. And there's a lot of mysteries. There's a lot of stories. And it's supposed to be like really kind of intriguing to be able to actually... I don't know, like you have like so many like loose ends and stories that just... or tales, or what would they be? History. Like past moments and things like that that just allow for a really in-depth story. And that's what I'm excited for. I'm wanting something that's a little bit, you know, like heart-wrenching and just really immersive. What a tangled mess. Aurora, is this what you detected? Scan complete. Network device. Velkin wireless electronics. Wi-Fi antenna detected. Not a legendary trove of technology, but we have a new antenna. There, try that. Reestablishing rover link. That was a horrible noise, I'm sorry. Commander T, can you hear me? Professor? Oh god, that... Okay, I wasn't expecting a holograph. Professor, you're alive. Are you okay? I keep doing the voices. Let's just establish the voices right now. Professor's gonna have a little bit more of a British voice. Commander's gonna have like a really deep, more grovelly voice. Aurora, I'm just gonna talk normally for her. Just pretend that's me, Apogee. And anybody else, we'll find out. We'll see as we go. Yes, you are. No, that's the worst. Yes, you can think Velkin wireless electronics. Thanks, Velkin. God, that's the worst. Aurora, can you share our feed with the commander? This is... Am I seeing this right? You really found it? Oh, Arthur Morgan voice. I like that. The sunken city, a prehistoric world of untold treasures. 300 years ago is hardly prehistoric, Commander. But yes, I believe we found it. Amazing work. So not to dampen the mood, but we do have a storm coming. I don't think I can get back the way I came. I'd say you're lucky you survived the fall. I can't see the bottom of the hole you fell down. There's no way I can reach you. Scans show zero contamination down here. There's no immediate danger. Of all the expeditions I've been on, I've never found a truly uncontaminated site. Consider it a first for both of us. Why don't you take the rover and return to ARORA? Come back with a full team when the bloom stops. I don't know about that, Professor. I'm still your expedition commander. Abandoning you goes way against protocol. Not to mention my conscience. I wrote the protocol for this mission, Commander. Don't worry. It is highly advisable, Professor. Section 12C, Team Member Separation Emergency. Section 12A, Bloomstorm Contamination Emergency. Section 20, Sunken City or Ancient Ruin Discovery Event. Aurora is not ready to break protocol either. What if something happens down there? Suit failure, collapsed floor, dehydration, mummies. Why is mummies emphasized? If I'm not monitoring, the rescue team won't even know where to start looking. Alright, fine, point taken. I'll scan what I can while looking for an exit. God, I can't maintain the environment. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit sick, so I can't maintain the accents at all. Oh my god, I really want to do the accents though. Fine, screw it, we're not gonna do them. Great, I'll move the rover. I see some rock cover to the east. Now I can't even talk without it. Keep the line open. Keep the line open, he says. Now I can examine stuff. What's going on? Detecting dried oil, unknown powders, canvas, wood. That's a painting, Professor. Why are you still here? We have a few in the NOAA library vault. I've heard of paintings, Commander. ARORA isn't that uncultured. They're fragile and hard to preserve, even without bloom. Scanning. 23%, 43%, 68%. Scan complete. Recreate the image, Aurora. Let's see what it looked like before it decayed. She can do that? What is it? Is that a poster for something? It looks like... Oh, wait. Oh, God. It's Oh, dear. Can I scan? Wait, what? What are you? Oh. It's a nude of a weird cyborg girl. I don't understand why. Yes, close. Well done, Aurora. It's even clearer than I'd hoped. Professor, how is this possible? Magic. And learning algorithms. Oh, great explanation. But you haven't seen anything yet. What do you mean? There's one more thing I need to test, but I have to scan more of the room first. There's an orb. So, amazing painting. That's cool. I thought we were examining the cup, is why I went over there, but okay. Wait, simulate memory. Hold on. Not enough data to simulate memory. Please examine more artifacts. Whoa. Okay, there's... Yes, I knew we could do something with this. Oh, it's not a painting. It's a tablet. Infinitab, manufactured in 2015. Too bad we don't have a way to power it up. Once we get this back to Ares, we can add this to the array. You guys are so lucky. All your working computers and devices. Everything at NOAA is so hand-powered. Most salvage tech goes to keeping Aurora up and running. But getting our colony online is part of our mission. Aurora, leave a note. This one's for the people of NOAA. Thank you. A device like that will do wonders. Now I can watch videos in bed before I can go to sleep. I see. Kidding, just kidding. What kind of videos you wanting to watch there, buddy? Examine, there's a chair. Or it's a note. Last will and testament of Ada Barone. Ada Barone? I don't know how you pronounce that. I, Ada Barone, a resident of Houston, Texas, and citizen of the United States, preceded in death by my husband, Ernest Barron. So it is Ada. Okay. Do hereby declare this to be final will and testament. I direct all my debts and last expenses by paid as soon as convenient after my death. I authorize my representative to settle claims against my estate. I bequeath my property, both real and personal, as follows. Rickon Barron. Rickon? What's with the unique choice of names? Currently of Lakeshore Drive as my grandson, with the following property. Does not specify what. Okay, so that. Unless she was just saying, like, her money, pretty much anything she has. Are you seeing these scans, the last will and testament? I am, but I don't really understand. Her belongings didn't return to her community when she died. We don't need to understand the specifics. Aurora will make the necessary connections. She's building a relationship model to categorize each artifact. She'll recognize associations even if we don't. I got some of that. Our brains are similar, but less accurate. Think of a shower, for instance. Your brain instantly pulls up related information, right? Like the feeling of tiles on your bare feet, the moisture in the air, the bitter smell of disinfectant powder, the sound of spraying water, the sting of sandblasting against your skin. The what? The what? So you're saying Aurora keeps sort of a living encyclopedia. She... Yes, close enough. Let's go with that. Okay, cool. This is really... I love, like, the... I appreciate the little bit of humor in it, and also this obviously being like a tutorial and everything. But the explanation is like very Michael Crichton-esque, which I'm never gonna let go of how brilliant Michael Crichton is. May his soul rest in peace. Okay, what are we doing? Oh. Oh, cool. It's actually the grandma and the grandma. It's Ernest, Ava, and Rickon, was it? Oh, that's so cool. Do you think these people lived here? A safe assumption. Yes, or at least the grandparents did. Aurora scanned their faces. She's storing everything? And so much more. How is, like, she's a lantern there. Like, how is she that powerful? I don't know. Aurora's building an identity for each person, assessing how they may have talked, what they did, who they were. She'll get more and more accurate the more we show her. A site like this opens up a world of possibilities. There's so much we don't understand about life back then. Time to change that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cool. I want to examine just a little bit more. Is there anything else here I can take a look at? Yes, it's a magazine. Probably not even a magazine. What is this? La, 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 la. Okay. A wave of trash. Earthbound magazine. wave of trash. Wow. Wait, what? Is that trying to say a date up there? I just pointed at the screen as if you guys can see. Whatever, there's no date on it. It's just June. A Wave of Trash by Frank Collins. Oh my god. Last month we covered the algal bloom spreading across the Gulf. But this month we want to paint a larger picture of the destruction of Earth's most important resource, its oceans. Now, funny enough, I can relate to this a little bit. I'll say as soon as we finish this. Across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, large trash islands have been accumulating. These bodies of debris, sometimes as large as the island of Hawaii, are posing issues not only to the millions of species that swim in our oceans, but to humans as well, which is the only reason why humans would start doing anything about it on a larger scale, is if it started affecting us. The rest of our environment just falls apart. Alas, this pre-collapse magazine, Professor? Oh, you know them. Well, this earthbound variety appears to be concerned with the planet. Not only that, but it mentioned bloom. There's a lot we could learn from these. Cool. I like that. Wait, can I examine it again? For some reason I can. Broken mirror, so of course I can't see myself. That's just how mirrors work, apparently. I don't think I can go any farther down. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, so before, yeah, like the bloom thing, I can relate to that, living in Florida, off the Gulf Coast, that kind of thing. It's definitely, we have a lot of problems with, I think it's some kind of algal bloom that happens in the oceans around here. I think it comes in like from the currents or something off the coast of Africa, and it causes what we call red tide, and it is the worst. It is the worst. It kills everything. It kills fish. It gives a ridiculous amount of bacteria in the water. The water genuinely just becomes awful. It causes a person to like choke a little bit and start coughing. It is the worst when you're even remotely close to the ocean and it's going on. So I can relate a little bit to the idea of a bloom that's just destroying the oceans. It's the worst. Simulate memory. I've been waiting so long. Aurora, recreate memory. Localize to this room. Use all scanned artifacts. Archaeograph activated, identifying entities associating artifacts. What's going on? Watch this. Whoa. Ada. Don't you think it's a bit drab in here? Drab, Ernest? Yes, dear, drab. We have... I'm trying to think, like... How do old people talk? We have had a fresh coat of paint, and here's... since... Processing memory, archaeograph systems at maximum capacity. Excellent, Aurora. Keep trying. Are those ghosts? I like to think of them as memories. We're seeing a past event from this very room. It's a model. A module I built for Aurora, utilizing her ability to predict, project, simulate, and analyze. Very, 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 very complicated. This conversation really happened. Are you volunteering to redecorate the room, dear? Of course not, Ada. You're the artist, not me. Well, you know, as the resident artist, I believe I have just the idea. Wait a minute, like, I'm talking over it a little bit, but just stop and listen to, like, the recording sound every time I click a new tab. Oh, that's such a good detail. It's like listening over, like, an old crackled radio or something, and you can very slightly hear the people talking, but you can't quite make out what they're saying. It's like that. It really is like a good, like, concept of memories a little bit. That's so cool. Wait now, hang on. I meant we should hire someone. Oh yes, I can see it now. It will be vivid and full of light. No, dear, we'll hire a decorator. I'll bring in my new piece from the studio. This old statue will go, I suppose. Oh, they're the ones with the statue. When will I learn to keep my big mouth? Hang on. We're losing the statue? Finally, I can get a good night's rest without the gargoyle looming over me. It's the Bishop of Dreams, Ernest, not a gargoyle. Oh, that's why it looks like a thinker statue. It's the Bishop of Dreams. It's got like all those things attached to it. Little Rickon will be upset, you know? He loves that one. Hey now, that's it. Let's put it outside. The fresh air will be good for his breathing, and the lad can play where we can keep an eye on him. Well, that's just a lovely idea. Put that old rusty bucket of thing outside. God. Well, it's a lovely piece. Mm-hmm. Grandma, Grandpa, the dragons are coming. I'm not gonna even remotely attempt a kid's voice right now. Hey there, Ricky. Finally, a name I can pronounce, Ricky. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? My ears? Let's get some lunch, Dragon Slayer. Why are they saying his ears are burning? Silence. Memory complete. Professor, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This is the promise of the Sunken City, Commander. A chance to rediscover the past, where we came from. All it takes is, well, massive amounts of data, actually. Massive amounts. Well, what are you waiting for? There must be a ton of historical data in these ruins. Let's find out what happened to these people. Examining artifacts in other areas will yield additional projections. Good, then let's keep exploring. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh wait, so I can come back and I can access this at any time? Cool. Alright, so how do I get out of here? Oh, there's a door. There's been a door here this whole time. What the crap? It's hard to know how large this place may be. I will assist your navigation, Professor. Please access your map. I do have a map. Cool. Alright, so I'm just... Where am I? Oh, I'm here. I got you. So I just came through this door? Is that what we're saying? So, wait a minute. Little... What's it's here? Incomplete area. Complete... Or incomplete memory. Complete memory. Read memory. Point of interest. Blocked. Inaccessible. Okay, so I'm in a hallway... at the corner, I suppose. If I go down a little bit, there's a door that's completely inaccessible. There's some other doors that do something. And there's an area up above me that is an area I need to get to, apparently. Additional rooms will be... excuse me, I just, like, burped or something. Additional rooms will be marked as you visit them. I'll be monitoring progress from the rover as well. I'm not gonna lie, even though I enjoy the little bit of monologue and keeping things detailed and keeping things intricate, that's kind of the whole point of the game here a little bit, I look forward to getting past this initial, I'm assuming, tutorial type thing, because having like every single second I'm having to read something new is a little bit annoying. I like to explore a little bit and sort of decipher this stuff at my own pace a little bit. So, I don't know. From here, I can flag obstacles and potential doorways. Unviewed memory nodes will be highlighted as well. Very useful, thank you both. Watch your step down there. Snotty. So wait a minute, where? Oh, it was just saying I was in this area. It wasn't saying I was actually down at this corner. Gotcha. Okay, so there's a doorway there. I think this doorway is the one I came through. That's the doorway I need to get to, and that's the doorway that's probably an exit or something. I wonder how much of the house will be accessible. I could try to force it open. Professor, the integrity of this... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Unstable. Sorry, sometimes curiosity gets the better of me. I'd hate to see a collapsed ceiling get the better of you. I'll be more careful. Okay, so really scary, amazing doorway that requires a code. That's the door they want me to go through. That's what I came through. This door goes to something. I'm not sure what. And there's a door over here that is inaccessible. What was that? Oh my god, it's another one of those like dream statue things. It's terrifying. There's a door. Yep, it's inaccessible. It's got all that crap in front of it. And here's a door here. All right, well, let's go back, I think, to the one at this corner. I almost wonder if there's going to be jump scares in this game. This kind of feels like the kind of game that would perfectly be able to make use of some jump scares. Not that I wanted it to happen. Alright, so it just takes me down to like a basement, and what is this? Oh my god. Statues. Some extraordinarily profane statues, I'll add. The reboot of Psych. Wait, what? Reboot of Psych by Ada Barone. Why am I thinking of the TV show Psych? It's not even spelled the same way, but I don't know. Reboot of Psych. That is an interesting statue. Okay, magazines. We love magazines. Earthbound Magazine, July. The Villains of Climate Change by Frank Collins. I love you, Frank Collins. You're the best. I read your stuff all the time. Okay, oil drills or oil pumps as always. This is our biggest issue of Earthbound yet. Tackling both the issue of climate change and those who profit from it, and fight against its regulation. The biggest opponent to environmental regulation over the last century has been Excel Gasworks. Despite recently crafting a pro-environment facade, Excel has caused some of the worst environmental disasters in history, with more yet to come. Excel Gasworks has been for over 3 decades improperly capturing carbon dioxide to fraudulently earn tax credits. While the danger and scope of their actions is unknown at this time, according to one witness, the phrase catastrophe of global proportions was common during internal meetings. To understand their fears, first you need to understand limnic eruptions. What is a limnic eruption? Help me. Help me to see the light. Help me to understand. How can I save the environment? Hello. Now that is a big door. I don't see a way out of this cavern, ARORA. Let's head back upstairs. Alright, so there's just, okay, she's gonna say the same thing. I was wondering how that would work. So, yeah, there's just, garage door there. Wonder what he would do if he actually saw a car. Well, he's got a car. What am I talking about? Too bad these stairs are blocked. Maybe there's another way down. Oh. I didn't even see that a second ago. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's like a really far down basement, and there's the garage area there that we can't access. So, can I seriously not do anything about the statue? No? Okay. Alright, back up here. This is the door they want me to check all the memories. Here's to the one that we got. Here's to the cause you know. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, this is done. Wait, why am I back in here? Oh, I didn't go far enough up, did I? No? This is right. What? Hold on, map. It's saying I'm in here, this door's locked, that goes down into all that stuff. This is saying incomplete memory. Or read memory. What? What am I saying? Okay, complete memory, read memory, incomplete memory, point of interest, blocked, and inaccessible. Yeah, so there's a couple spots that are blocked, there's a couple of spots that are inaccessible. They're saying in here that I should be able to read the memory. I did, right? Am I missing something? This is the door I need to go through, okay. Oh god, not the statues again. I love to see what ARORA does with this. ARORA can work with the smallest of clues. Even a child's drawing is part of a bigger story. Oh, let that be a memory to everyone. Or a memory? A lesson to everyone. Even a child's art is a way of looking into their soul, I guess. Okay, paper. Galatea, Quiet Place. Poems by Emmy. You said my navel is a cup. I misread that. You said my navel is a cup that you could drink and drink until you're drunk. You say my shoulders. Oh, I didn't misread that. You said my shoulders where they dip. You could hold a basin to rinse your face. What? You said my breasts curve to a tip that you would climb to reach the summit. What is happening? Why did this little boy have this? You said my hips end. No, let's not go there. I wish I saw myself like you saw me. A silhouette of constant angles. I'm trying to read this like a poem, but there's nothing about this that's making it easy. Juxtaposing empty plains, irregular hills and valleys with landmarks interrupting, soft hands traveling along in gentle exploration. I miss being looked at by a sculptor, admiring his greatest work. Too much detail! The line about sculptors made me think we could display it in near your grandma's statue. What do you think? Let's try and read that again. If we do a second episode, I apologize. I hope I could do better reading next time. The line about sculptures made me think we could display it in near your grandma's statue. What do you think? Okay, so there's notes here to somebody. That's perfect. Grandma loved Mom's early work, all the mythology. Why am I so confused? Good lord. I guess it's like trying to read you're trying to specifically read something in a video game that should be spelled correctly, should be grammatically correct, but the whole point is that it's meant to be written by a kid, and most people don't write grammatically correct. They just write whatever's on their mind, the way they would say it. So it's hard to read. Poetry, an ancient and lovely art form. This is like poorly written code. What does it mean? Sometimes the reader has to make their own conclusions. This poem, well, it's a bit sexy. But it's also sad. The writer longs for romance. They want to be loved the way they once were. Are you a poetician, Commander? That's poet, and, well, nah, not really. But one of my mother's most valued possessions was a book of poetry. She left it to me when she died. It's called Leaves of Grass. A child said, "What is the grass?" fetching it to me with full hands. How could I answer the child? I do not know what it is any more than he. That was one of her favorites. I had it bookmarked. When my wife and daughter... When I left Noah, I donated it to the collection, along with the rest of my stuff. Someone else can enjoy the poetry now. That's sad. Something happened to his wife and daughter. Okay, so is this the sculpture we're talking about? Not to mention that some of these statues I recognize as like actual works of art a little bit. They're just like playing off them a little bit, so it's kind of fun. Another strange statue. I like how there's actually like a hammer and a chisel down here. This looks so familiar, but I know I've never seen it before. Well, it's got that general look to it. We've preserved some art books at Noah, but only a few original works. Maybe you can take this one home. Ooh, there's the chisel. A hammer, chisel, file, and brushes. Primitive tools. For art? In the hands of an artist, even primitive tools can create beauty. Hard to imagine these tools being used to make elaborate statues, when you would probably use them now to murder somebody, murder a raider or something. Someone who's trying to steal your stuff. What is this? Texas Unlimited October. This week, we're proud to profile one of Houston's most recognizable artists, Ada Barone. Her largest and final public sculpture, The Drought, has been the centerpiece of Discovery Green Park since it opened in 2008. The Drought depicts a man clutching an empty water spout, his body fading and breaking down into rusted machinery. A striking image. Ada's 40-year career is defined by depictions of people, often merged or fused with complex machinery. Ada gained early fame for her avant-garde, whatever you want to say, I don't know art very well, reimagining of famous works, all built with salvaged steel from derelict Excel oil fields, outside of Houston. Recently retired, she agreed to sit down with us to answer some questions and reflect an inspiration throughout her career. We don't get to see whatever those answers were, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, that's the whole point. It is actually famous works of art that she simply messed around with a little bit to make it look like there are portions of machinery attached to it. Really cool. I like that. Simulate memory. So Rick, what's it supposed to be? A surprise. It's coming along nicely, Rick. Looks like a tree or claws? Wait until he's finished here. Almost done. Ta-da! There. Don't forget to sign it, and artist leaves their mark. I still don't know what it's supposed to be. A bunch of horses? It's the way birds sound when they take off flying. Huh? What are you going to call it? Untitled number 34. I think it's lovely. Just lovely. Do you like it, Grandpa? Of course. It's one of a kind. Absolutely. We'll put it on the wall right next to the new statue. Oh, that's over there. Great, we've got 2 artists in the house now. Oh, you love it, dear. He was a sweet kid. These memories, the artwork, we're really learning how life used to be. Yes, we all had lived with our grandparents and we loved art. So much is captured in art. The pieces we have in the Noah. Another good point about art. Art shows what it was like in the past. Take Rome, for example. I've actually been to Rome. The art there really does sort of give you a pretty good clue about what it was like in the past. So much is captured in art. The pieces we have in the Noah vault have been studied for generations. Glad we didn't give up the search. You know I couldn't wait to join this expedition, but I admit, after so long, I thought maybe it was a wild moose chase? What? Wild moose chase. A pre-collapse saying we like to use. The moose was a mythical creature. Yeah, I'm sure. People wasted their whole lives trying to find them to touch their lucky horns. Commander Mooses weren't, What is it? You know what? Let's talk about it some other time. That's cool. Alright, how long have I been going? Hang on a second. Okay, I've been going like 45 minutes now. I probably should stop it here, but I feel like I should try to like complete this whole place. The last place is that there's a door over here. Let's just go check out this door real quick, and then in the next episode we'll figure out where we're going and what we're trying to do here, so. Oh. Oh, it's the living room. I thought the other place was the living room. Examine. Doodaloo. Harvey Pewter and the Immortal Drive. Let me take a sip of water before I read this. Harvey promised me something. Hackmaster X glanced over his black visor. Harvey avoided his gaze, unsure of what might be asked of him now. Depends. Promise me you won't go looking for the source. Startled, Harvey choked back a laugh. Why would I look for the source code of the hive mind AI? Hackmaster X removed his visor with a deft hand. A deep look of sadness had overcome his face. His eyes spoke of weary days he hoped to never again endure. The hive mind AI. The old man nearly didn't finish his sentence, knowing well the terrible pain that often came with the knowledge. What is it? Harvey wrinkled his eyebrows. Hackmaster X sighed. It created the software glitch that killed your parents, dear boy. What? Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. That's impossible, Harvey blurted. My parents died in a car crash. Everybody knows that. Is this Harry Potter? True, they did. A self-driving car. Okay, never mind. A self-driving car. Oh. The crash, you see, was caused by an AI error. Hackmaster X's metallic spine creaked against the chair as he straightened. But... Why, you ask? Hackmaster continued. Because, Harvey, you would one day be a threat. It was to stop you from growing up. From growing up? Is this some kind of prophecy bullcrap? No, child. AI doesn't deal in prophecies. This was a prediction. Oh, snap. Oh, so yes, the AI and all of this stuff is actually potentially evil, which we could have guessed that a long time ago. That's a first edition copy of Harvey Pewter. You know this book? How could you not know Harvey Pewter? Teen techno wizard, the best hacker in the world? These books define the pre-collapse spirit. I grew up on old encyclopedias. I couldn't tell you how many times I read the section of electromagnetism. Magnetism. Blah, blah, blah. I pity your lack of childhood. These books show how pre-collapse people view technology, government, morality, and coming of age. You have me curious. What were they about? Oh no, I won't spoil them. When we get back, let's read it together. You'll understand what it is like to truly be human. I completely butchered how that sentence was, but I'm just gonna go with it. It says here he uses his hacking skills to talk to a worm. Hey, don't read ahead. That's a very critical moment. I love this. This is really well done. Oh, hello. Stargazer. What? Oh, it's just like a poster for reading books and stuff, like what you would see at a library, I suppose. I'm gonna assume that's what it is. If not, then whatever. Hello. Oh, there's a TV. Oh, Professor. Are you all right? Is that a super box? Oh, it's a gaming console. I see. A box? Those things contain entire digital worlds. How do you know this? When I was young, my father found an Infiniboy, sort of a handheld version. I had 2 whole games. I played them every day until it died. If you find an Infiniboy, Professor, I'll flag it for the salvage team. Excellent. Room's already done? Wow. No comment about the TV? Dang it. Oh, there's actually a gaming controller right there. Cool. Okay, there's obviously a cabinet there, but there's also a book here that I cannot touch apparently. Oh, there's another door that gets me into the inaccessible room. Okay. Loop. Rick, I put your docs in here, but now I can't open it. How old is this thing? That note mentioned docs, as in documents, I bet. There could be a wealth of information inside this cabinet. Looks like it's still stuck after all these years, though. Maybe something on this floor will help you open it. Remember that chisel in the art studio? Yes, that would be perfect. I've updated your map with its location. Go grab it. Sweet. So actually, yeah, useful information, or right? Yeah, it's useful information. Point of interest. Sweet. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna finish the episode off there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Some Distant Memories. It might be a bit of a long one. I don't know. I'm gonna try to shorten it up a little bit because mainly I know I talked a little bit in the beginning. I had to redo my intros a few times because it's been a while. And I know there's a couple of spots there that I could probably cut out if I had to. But all in all, I'm just going to leave the episode as best as is if I can, even if it's like 45 minutes long, which it probably will be. I'm liking this. I'm liking the whole concept of like simulating the memories. I wasn't aware that was going to become a thing. I thought it was going to be like reading stuff. Well, it has been a lot of reading, but it's mainly been reading the dialogue of the main characters. But I figured there was going to be a lot more like pictures, reading books, and journals and things like that. Not that really many people keep journals, but it's interesting seeing it actually having like technology and a lot more involvement with being able to simulate what memories would have been like, or what moments actually happened back then. It actually is very suiting for the name, I guess. Some Distant Memories. That's really, really cool. So I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share everything you can about this channel, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. And, oh, also don't forget to check out the Discord. Bye!